Welcome to my study today. We're going to have a look at the present perfect continuous tense and the two ways in which we use it. At the end of the video there is a dialogue for you to listen to two people speaking and using the present perfect and the present perfect continuous tense. So how do we form this tense? We make this tense by using have been with the present participle. And I'm sure you recognise this as the present perfect tense of the verb to be. I have been, you have been, she, he, it has been. And here is the ing ending the present participle, speaking, running, saying, walking, taking. So let's have a look at this man. He has been walking the dog. And he is still walking the dog. But this man, he says, I have been playing tennis. Now we have to ask ourselves, is he still playing tennis? And I don't think he is. I think he has finished the activity. So here is the difference. The first man, I said, he has been walking the dog and he is still walking the dog. But the second man, he says, I have been playing tennis. He has finished the activity. So he's describing an activity which has just finished. Let's take a look at Pierre and see what he has been doing. We're concerning ourselves here with the action. Pierre has been painting a portrait, and we can see he is still painting the portrait. The action in this example has not finished. But suppose we see Pierre walking down the road later on and he is covered in paint. We would ask him, why are you covered in paint? And he would answer, because I've been painting a portrait. That's present perfect continuous. But is he painting the portrait now when we see him? No, he isn't. The activity has actually finished. And then we can use the present perfect to describe that action. Pierre has painted a portrait. It's the result of the action. Here's Bob, and he's looking very dirty. I wonder what he has been doing. Bob, what have you been doing? I've just been cleaning the car. Well, we don't know for certain whether he has finished the job, because the possibility is that he's still cleaning the car, or whether he is actually finished. But suppose we see the car later and it's looking very clean, very shiny. I could then use the present perfect tense to say, Bob has just cleaned the car, because we can see it's the result of a finished action. I wonder what Janice has been doing. Janice has been playing the piano, and she's still playing the piano because I can hear her. Did you know it's been very wet in England? It has been raining for 4 days. Now normally when I say that, I would probably say it's been raining. It's been raining for 4 days. You must be careful here because the it's does not mean it is, it means it has. And by the way, it's still raining. What about Nicola? What has she been doing? Nicola has been playing for 1 hour, from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Present perfect continuous. Oh, I do wish she'd stop though. We can use the present perfect continuous tense to answer the question, how long have you been doing something? So let's ask about Nicola. How long has Nicola been playing the violin? Nicola's been playing the violin for 10 years, present perfect continuous, and she is still playing the violin. But if we were to look at the past simple tense as a response, Nicola played the violin for 10 years, this would mean that she actually has stopped playing. Here's another example. I have been learning French for 10 years. And remember when I say that, I would say I've been learning French for 10 years. But in the past simple, I learned French for 10 years means I have now finished learning. I've been living in London since 2014 and I'm still living in London. But in the past simple tense, I lived in London for 10 years means I am no longer living in London. Now here is a situation where we do not use the present perfect continuous tense when we mention the number of completed actions. So I could say in the present perfect, I have written 2 letters since lunch. But if I was doing it continuously without a break, I've been writing letters since lunch. I've phoned 6 times, but there's no answer. Present perfect. I've been phoning, but there's no answer. Present perfect continuous, because I didn't mention the number of times I completed the action. So be careful with that one. Now here are 2 dialogues for you to practice listening to people actually using these 2 tenses. See if you can identify them. Exercise A. I haven't seen your sister lately. Has she gone away?
Yes, her company has sent her to Spain.
Have you had any letters from her?
No, I haven't had any, but Mary has been Skyping with her.
Will you go to visit her?
I have been thinking about it, but I haven't got enough money for the fare.
Exercise B. What have you done with my magic wand?
I put it back in the cupboard.
But what have you been doing with it? It's bent in the middle. Have you been using it to open doors?
No, I've been trying some new spells. I have been having fun.
If you manage to identify those tenses, here are the answers. In red, the present perfect. In blue, the present perfect continuous. Next time, we'll have a look at how we use will and going to. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.